What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. I'm feeling great about this large Friday slate, so I figured I'd do the video early this time and to give you guys a little present for Black Friday, seeing it's Black Friday tomorrow. On our website, greenlightdfs.com, all of our prices for every package will be discounted. Okay, so go ahead and check that out. Check it out in the morning. I'm going to have my uncle go ahead and put that on the site by the morning. So if you're watching this Thursday night, because I'm posting it Thursday night, then wait until the morning. All of the prices, daily, weekly, and season, will all be discounted for tomorrow only for Black Friday. All right, let's go ahead and get this, man. Starting off at point guard. First guy that I'm really feeling is Jrue Holiday at 8'3". Now, one of the reasons being in his last 5, he's averaging 45.5 fantasy points in the last 5 games. Okay, that's damn near 6x, if not 6x. I'm not about to calculate right now, but almost 6x that he's averaging at this price tag he's at right now. I also went back and looked at the season. He tends to have better games in the first end of a back-to-back than he does on the second game of a back-to-back, and this is a first game of a back-to-back for New Orleans, and it happens to be against New York, a team that's 27th in the league versus point guards. Okay, I absolutely love Jrue Holiday, man. He killed him for 49 DraftKings points at home in New Orleans earlier on this year, and I expect a big game out of him here as well. At shooting guard, I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell at 7'4" in an up-tempo matchup at LA. I love this matchup here for Donovan Mitchell. In the last 4 games, he's got 3 games where he was damn near 45 plus. He got 43 against Philly, 49 against Boston. He had a dud against the Pacers, but then 45 again against Sacramento. I love him here in LA in an up-tempo matchup against them. It's a great matchup here. They gave up 34.7 to McCollum and gave up 43.5 to Bazemore. I expect a 40 to 45 point game here out of Donovan Mitchell in what should be a close up-tempo matchup for Utah. Absolutely love Donovan Mitchell at 7'4". At small forward, I'm going to go with Tim Hardaway Jr. at home in New York on the other side of that, on the other side of Jrue Holiday. I love this matchup, man. New Orleans is 26th in the league versus shooting guard starters. Absolutely love Tim Hardaway at 7'2". Okay, he's averaged 39.6 fantasy points the last 5 games. He has been absolutely hot, taking a ton of shots and playing a ton of minutes. Love this game here for New York and Tim Hardaway Jr. I like a lot of these New York players in this game here in what should be a game where they're going to have to chunk up a lot of shots, and I expect Tim Hardaway to be a big part of that. All right, next up, down here at the forward position, another guy that I really like, another guy who benefits on the first end of a back-to-back is Chris Middleton at only 7'2". Okay, like I said, same thing with Jrue Holiday. He tends to play better on the first game of a back-to-back than he does on the second, and he's going against a Phoenix team that is 29th in the league versus small forwards. Absolutely love this matchup against Chris Middleton. I'm really leaning a Middleton-Bledsoe kind of game here against Phoenix. I really like those two in this matchup. I like Giannis too, but I'd rather not pay up. If I'm going to pay way up, then I would go AD and hope that he breaks the slate, because AD is the player on this slate that can break this slate with a 70. Okay, so I would throw him at least in a GPP just in case. But with this slate, and by the way, I went back and looked at all of the biggest wins that I've had of the season because I've been in a little down patch, as I've let y'all know. I went back and looked at all of the biggest wins of the season to see what type of lineup construction I was using on those days, and damn near every single one of them was a balanced approach. Instead of paying for a stud that's 10-5 or up, I'm paying for a stud that's under 9,000, or maybe a few that are under the 9,000 mark, and then a bunch of middle guys around the 6,000 to 7,000 price range that are in an amazing position that can put up damn near the same points as those upper tier guys. Here's the thing, this season so far, teams are scoring so many points and going at such a quick pace that guys priced between 7,000 to 85 or 7,000 to 9,000 are putting up the same type of numbers as guys in the 11K range. There's no reason to pay that price too much anymore this year. Okay, that is what it reminded me of going back and looking at these slates is, man, like I remember me and my uncle talking about it early on in the season. The way these teams are scoring this season, there's no reason to spend a ton of your bankroll on one guy. Like I said, with AD, he could break the slate with a 70, so throw him in a GPP at least. But cash games, it's better just to go the balanced approach with a bunch of guys who can get you that 40 plus and go ahead and easily take your money home. All right, that's pretty much how I'm loving this slate here on this for this slate. I'm loving that balanced upper mid-tier approach when it comes to paying up, and Chris Middleton's an amazing option at 7-2. All right, to finish it off, I'm going to go ahead and go with my boy Jeremy Lamb. I love Jeremy Lamb's matchup here against OKC at 5-3. This dude's been chucking up a lot of shots. He's been playing some solid minutes, and he's been playing very well. 3 of the last 4 games, he's gotten 37, 40, and 37. A 25 against Boston, but that's Boston, an amazing defense. Okay, this is a bad defense versus shooting guards. They're 28th in the league versus shooting guards. They just gave up 39 to Clay. Before that, they gave up 35.5 to Buddy Hield. Before that, they gave up over 41 to Devin Booker. Okay, they're just struggling against shooting guards, and this is a game where Lamb is going to chunk up shots. I love Jeremy Lamb here at 5-3. All right, and to top it all off, when it comes to Jeremy Lamb, he has just been balling the last 5. Like I said, he's averaging 33.4 fantasy points the last 5 games. Okay, and OKC is on average giving up over 35 fantasy points a game to shooting guards. I love Jeremy Lamb here. If he gets to 35, that's 6x. I love him a lot here at 5-3. And there you go, man. There's our building blocks. Drew Holiday, Donovan Mitchell, Tim Hardaway Jr., Chris Middleton, and Jeremy Lamb. Remember what I said. Sometimes in DFS, you need to look back at what you were doing, especially if you start slumping. You need to look back at what you were doing and go back to the basics. Go back to what you figured out earlier on, which was, for me, it was figuring out paying up for these studs. Okay, everybody who knows me lately, I've been paying up for 2 studs and then trying to catch the value, and that value hasn't been working. Okay, you know why? Because these big the biggest price guys aren't putting up enough points to be worth it when there's guys 8,000 matching it. Okay, and then you're not having to pay for those real risky value plays to make up for it. You're getting some solid points out of these other guys in your lineup, and that's what you need to lean towards for cash games. Like I said in GPP, I will say it one more time, AD should be in GPP lineups with that 70-point upside that he could break the slate with on this matchup against New York. All right, and that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. As always, check out the site greenlightdfs.com. We will have a sale going on for Black Friday. It'll be for Friday only on the daily, weekly, and season-long memberships. Thank you guys for watching. As always, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, comment anything in the comment section, and enter your name into the $50 giveaway, and I'm out.